Alright, now to find Captain Claire. Oh, wow. I guess it makes sense that she wouldn't come here in uniform.
The charms of an older woman, eh?
I think I'll manage. Sorry I kept you waiting.
Don't worry about it. Oh,
Hi.
Yeah, I kind of ran into her on the way here and told her she could come along. That's not a problem, is it?
not at all. I assume you've been surveying the town while acting as Rain's bodyguard?
Sounds like you've done your homework.
The intelligence division has told me a little. Anyway, I think we might attract a little too much attention if we stay at the counter. What do you say we get a table for 3? It's good to see you both. I think this may be the first time we've been able to have a proper conversation.
You may be right. I was hoping I'd get the chance to sit down and talk with you too, actually.
Oh?
You sure you don't want me to go?
That's not what I mean. I have a lot of questions, like about why Milliam transferred into our class, for example. But there's one really fundamental question that would go a long way toward answering a lot of the others. What exactly is it that you and Chancellor Osborn are trying to accomplish? Let's look at that standoff at the Provincial Army earlier this evening. It's hard for me to feel much sympathy for them after they drove armored cars right into the middle of the city. But maintaining order in the provinces is generally accepted to be the duty of the provincial armies. Maybe it's just me, but it seemed an awful lot like you were just trying to provoke them by belittling their authority.
It did look like your people were picking a fight.
Viewed without the proper context, I can see how it might look like that. But right now, the factional conflict in the Empire is nearly at its breaking point. Crossbell is buzzing with talk of independence, and Calvert is still weathering its immigration disputes. In such volatile times, there's a very real need to create a far more expansive network to help maintain public order. The only organizations that are up to the challenge are the Railway Military Police and the Intelligence Division.
That may be the case.
Still, your boss is the one making those conflicts worse.
I can't deny that. But at the very least, the Chancellor is acting with a sense of integrity. He hasn't stooped so low as to give aid to terrorists, unlike some others I could name. I want you to at least understand that.
Wait, so...
Wow, she really said it. So the noble faction's been the one backing the terrorists, huh?
I'm afraid there's no longer any doubting it. We've all but confirmed the involvement of Duke Cayenne, the most prominent representative of the 4 great houses. The 3 airships the Imperial Liberation Front have been using have been traced back to Ordis as well.
I'd wondered how they got their hands on those.
I've heard the Duke is just a gaudy old man, but Eustace's brother came to pick him up in Legram, didn't he?
That's what Toval told us. And now, Rufus just so happens to pop up on another of his secret trips. Captain Claire, what's going on in Ruhr? And how are Elisa's family and the Reinford Company involved?
I guess it's time to get to the matter I called you here for in the first place. The Railway Military Police is currently weighing the possibility of a forced inspection of Reinford's first factory.
Sounds serious.
The first factory belongs to one of Reinford's major divisions, right?
Correct. It's one of the main divisions and handles the bulk of the company's iron and steel processing, among other things. They're also currently under suspicion of something I'm not at liberty to discuss with you right now. The 2 of you are aware that project management at Reinford is split up across several major branches, right?
It is?
And on top of that, she's got her hands in the development of our Arcus units too. It's way too much work for one person. How many projects does Mother have under her wing right now?
Well, I'm afraid I can't give a simple answer to that. But suffice to say, the chairman only knows about a small number of the projects in development by the Rhineford Group. Well, lately, the directors have.
Come to think of it, I overheard Elisa and Sharon talking about something like that.
For years now, Rhineford has been the Empire's heavyweight when it comes to heavy industry and manufacturing. The company is split into different divisions that handle things like steel production, railways, weaponry, and tools. The problem is that those divisions have simply become too large. Large enough to have their own internal allegiances, some to the nobles, with others supporting the reformist faction.
Are you serious?
So even companies are taking sides.
I'm sure Irina Rhineford is aware of this to at least some extent as the company's chairman. But the self-supporting accounting system she introduced has the side effect of granting each division a long leash. Because of that, I doubt even she has a full grasp of the situation.
So, the first factory you guys have your sights set on for that inspection is aligned with the noble faction, I assume.
You assume correctly. And the Provincial Army is doing everything it can to stop us from carrying out that investigation. That's what led to this evening's quarrel. I imagine Chairman Irina is currently doing her utmost to rein in all the divisions and get them back in line. The thing is, when she seized control of the company 5 years ago, she had to rely on support from both sides. Being indebted to them like that, I have my doubts she'll be able to target the underlying problem.
It's sounding shadier by the minute.
You can say that again. The situation seems even more dire than I thought. And while all this is going on, the factional conflict keeps burning hot across the rest of the Empire.
I've told you as much as I can right now. Tensions are mounting all over the country, but Ruhr has an extra fuse of its own. Try to gain an understanding of the crisis unfolding here. Then do your best to stay out of it. Whatever other lessons Class 7 takes away from this field study, I hope that ends up on the list. I wish you the best with the remainder of your field study. Please have the bill sent to the Railway Military Police Branch Office in Ruhr Station.
Certainly. Enjoy the rest of your evening.
Wait! The bill!
Looks like she just picked up our tab. She gave us some good intel too. For free even.
And I can't just go running after her now. Looks like we owe her one.
So, you like the mature type, huh? She's sorta like Sarah. Except responsible and composed.
You can say that again. Oh,
Must be yours.
hello? Reen Schwarzer speak.
Reen, what are you doing?
Oh, it's just you, Elisa.
Well, what do you mean it's just you? Is it true some girl invited you out for a night on the town?
Whoa, hold on. A late night date? I thought you only had eyes for me, Reen. Anyway, good job, kiddo. You better spill all the details later, huh?
He'll do no such thing.
Now, I'm sure there's nothing to worry about. Fee was with him too.
Still, it was rash of you to go out on your own without at least consulting us.
Ready to head back?
Yeah, I think that'd be for the best.
Keep up the good work!
The time has come. First Heimdall, then Crossbell, now Ruhr shall be the third to witness our conviction.
As you wish.
We'll hit him so hard, they'll be picking up the pieces for weeks! You heard the boss, man. Tomorrow's a red-letter day for us. A real do-or-die moment, in every sense of the word.
All our preparations will be rewarded soon, when we sweep in and take the Chancellor's head. Keep your eyes on the prize, and give it all you've got!
Yeah!
So tired.
The air here is so fresh, especially for a city with this many factories. Must be because we're up in the mountains.
I'll say, compared to the capital, the air quality is pristine.
Well, the capital does have a few 100,000 more people living there. Sure is a nice day today, isn't it, Elisa?
Not as nice as last night must have been.
I told you, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'll bet you are. I cannot believe you! After all those things you said to me last night, you go rushing out to meet another girl!
Ooh, the skies might be clear, but I'm sensing a stormy forecast today.
Well, all things considered, even if we assume Captain Claire is trustworthy, I'm not sure how wise it was to go out on your own.
I know. In hindsight, I regret keeping it to myself.
Still, it was pretty bold of Captain Claire to show up alone to meet Reen. Even dressed down, I wouldn't have thought she'd go out alone with the Provincial Army on patrol.
I'm guessing she's more than strong enough to handle herself. Not sure what her weapon of choice is, though.
I wish I could have seen her all dolled up, though. Bet she was a real knockout. Come on, that would put a spring in any man's step. I don't blame you for sneaking out alone.
Oh! No! It's not like I knew she was going to show up wearing a cocktail dress. I swear!
You seemed pretty taken by her when she showed up yesterday, though. And your eyes were glued to her right up until she left the scene.
Oh, really?
So while we were enjoying a quiet evening, you were out carousing with a beautiful woman, were you? You lucky son of for shame, Reen! We're here representing the Academy on a field study!
I swear, you guys are just making things up at this point. But thanks to the information I got from her, we have a pretty good idea what's going on here in Ruhr. And now that we know, we should be able to do something about it. What do you think, Elisa?
Yeah, I'm in.
So in short, the first factory did something to catch the eye of the railway military police, prompting an inspection. And all the while, the Provincial Army's been here blatantly trying to prevent them from doing that?
Let's not forget that the first factory is run by none other than the Noble faction.
I know that the divisional directors have been operating without much in the way of executive oversight for years now. But Mother always allowed it. She thought that encouraging competition among the divisions would yield more innovations. I never thought that'd lead to something like this.
Seems like the lesser of two evils.
By the way, hearing about the first factory made me curious. Do the other divisions have their own political allegiances?
Well, to give you a basic idea, this is a bit oversimplified, of course. Divisions are made up of many people, and they all have their own opinions. But the positions of each division's directors are clear as day, though. The first and second factories in particular have had a pretty fierce rivalry going on between them for years. But even still, I wouldn't have expected the first factory to do something flagrant enough to prompt a military inspection.
Neither would I.
All right, we're gonna do whatever it takes to get to the bottom of this. And when we tie this up all nice and neat for her, even my mother will have to admit she's grateful to us.
Sounds like a plan.
That's the spirit!
Offhand, I'd say this falls under the scope of our field study too.
Thanks, everyone.
Sounds like we're in for a ride.
Anyway, let's take a look at the field study tasks Sharon gave us for today.
Yeah, I think we can handle these.
It's still 8 a.m., so we have plenty of time to work our way through the list.
And while we're doing that, we can ask the people we meet about how things stand between Reinford's divisions. Look alive, everyone. It's time to get to work.
Right. Roger.
Gotcha.
Be careful, this one looks strong. I can do this. Light! Rain upon us!
My turn. All right, let's do this.
My turn! Keep it up, everyone!
It's my turn! Time barrier, break!
Right! Analyzing enemy attack patterns. Analysis complete!
I can do this.
There's a performance just for you!
I can do this. Let's go!
Here we go. Ta! Go! Let's go, everyone!
All right.
Leave it to me!
Ta! Eat that!
Huh? Right! Arcus activate.
Here we go. Burn to ash. Ha! Go! Gotcha!
Right! Time barrier, break!
Right! Chiming darkness! Nocturne bell!
It's my turn. Arcus activate.
My turn. Burn to ash. Ha! Go! Gotcha!
Huh? Right!
Oh, no, you don't.
Are you all right?
Thanks.
You okay?
Thanks.
Arcus, activate!
Right! Arcus, activate!
My turn. Arcus, activate. Ha! Appreciate it.
Thanks.
It's my turn. Light! Rain upon us!
Leave it to me. Locked in. You won't get away.
Here we go. Burn to ash. Ha! Go! Gotcha! Too slow! Flames, gather on my blade!
This is my secret weapon! Charging orbital energy! Hosanna arrow!
Ha! Here's a performance just for you!
I hope you're ready.
Go! Ta! Go! Machias!
All right. Ha! Take this.
Right! Fire!
My turn! Huh? Is everybody okay?
I did it!
All right!
I did it.
Done.
Please hold your applause.
then.
Here we go! All right, let's do this!
Leave it to me!
Right. Arcus, activate.
My turn! Give it up, everyone!
Ha!
It's my turn. Time barrier. Break!
My turn! Analyzing enemy attack patterns. Analysis complete!
Right.
Here we go! There!
Take this!
Right. Arcus, activate.
Go! Arcus, activate.
Huh?
Ha!
I'll help.
Thanks!
My turn!
Right. Arcus, activate.
I can do this. Light! Rain upon us!
My turn! Arcus, activate. Huh.
Appreciate it.
Thanks.
Right. How about this? Go!
Got it!
Chiming darkness! Nocturne bell!
Go! Arcus, activate.
Right! Arcus, activate.
Huh.
Ha!
Leave it to me. How about this?
Here we go. Sit.
Right! Arcus, activate.
Give it up, everyone!
Here we go.
Right!
Got it?
Will do. One, two. Yeah. I'm done. Ha!
My turn! Arcus, activate!
My turn! Give it up, everyone!
Right! Light! Rain upon us!
Ha!
I'll handle it. Here we go.
Go! Sorry.
Watch and learn. Freeze! Get it?
Arcus, activate!
Yeah.
Yeah, you're done. Cross Raven! See ya!
Right! Arcus, activate.
Ha!
Huh? I can do this. Let's go!
I'll handle it. Here we go.
My turn!
My turn.
Here's a performance just for you!
Here we go.
Right! Yeah! This is my secret weapon!
All right. Let's see. Oh, this is a good one. Catch!
I'll handle it.
Leave it to me.
Right!
It's my turn.
Okay. One, two. Yeah. I'm done. Got it.
Gotcha! Here!
It's my turn. Let's go.
All right! Bang, bang, bang! Go get him!
You're open. My turn. One, two. Yeah, I'm done.
Huh? Right.
All right! Bang, bang! Go get him!
You're open. I'll handle it. Arcus, activate.
Arcus, activate!
Yeah.
Right. Fire. Go.
I'll back you up!
My turn. Eat lead!
I'll handle it. Now, let's get this over with.
Sure thing!
Hey, yeah.
Eat lead!
Yeah.
Right! Arcus, activate!
It's my turn. Oh no, you don't. Stop right there. Molten Rain.
All right! Bang, bang, bang!
Is everybody okay?
Great!
Ugh, every minute we spend here, things are getting worse for the miners.
Stay calm, Elisa.
Yeah, the railway military police are on their way, after all.
Let's at least try and get a look at what's going on.
But man, if terrorists really were planning to blow up the mine?
It would shake the very foundations of the Empire.
Well, to start with, we need to work out exactly what's going on here.
If it's true that the terrorists are working with the Noble faction, then it seems likely their aim is to eliminate the evidence of whatever they've been hiding in the first factory.
But did they really have to go this far? The iron mine is owned by His Majesty the Emperor himself, right?
That's right. The province of Nortia is tasked with managing it while Rhineford mines, refines, and processes the iron. And iron is the single most vital natural resource to this nation's continued survival. If this isn't resolved quickly, it's going to deal a heavy blow to the entire country, including the nobles themselves.
So I guess the question is just whether the Noble faction and the terrorists realize that or not. Sounds to me like they're a pretty divided bunch as it is.
Yep. The terrorists seem like they're basically all commoners, too. They're only cooperating because they both see the Chancellor as a common enemy.
And if that's the case, it seems pretty likely that what they're doing here is related to that somehow.
Sounds like someone started the party without me.
Angelica?
You came too, George?
Yo, figured you'd show up eventually.
Well, we had to test the sidecar, obviously.
Spike is just full of surprises. He made the trip to Ruhr in 7 hours. So, speed-wise, we're looking great. Comfort, though, we're gonna have to tweak a few things.
I swear, you two never change. Kinda figured Toa wouldn't be able to make it, too.
Yeah, she's working on gathering a boatload of information, though. She said she'd be in touch if she finds anything out.
Well, that's reassuring at least.
Could someone tell me what's going on?
You seem to be hot on the trail of something, but I'm not sure it's the same thing we're investigating.
Does this have something to do with those family affairs you told me you were worried about?
Yeah, it does. I had some nagging suspicions about it. Unfortunately, my hunch turned out to be right on the money.
Hold on. Isn't the director of the first factory...
My dear Uncle Heidel Rogner, yeah. Seems like it might do us both some good to swap info. How about it?
Now, let's find a better place to talk.
They're dumping iron onto the black market?
Yeah. The amount of steel they're producing doesn't quite match up with the amount of iron ore being mined. That's been the case for quite a few years now.
Officially, the reason given is that the purity of the ore being mined is lower now than it used to be. But if you look at what's coming out of the mine, there's no evidence of that.
Well, that would explain why the figures don't add up.
And because they were feeding the raw iron onto the black market rather than the finished steel...
That makes it a lot harder to notice when a little goes missing here and there.
Man, Toa put all the pieces together on her own?
I'd expect no less from my beloved Toa.
She poured over everything. Reinford's yearly sales figures, government reports of the mine's productivity, you name it. That's how she picked up on the discrepancy.
She's really something else.
Iron ore being sold off the black market, accounting sheets that don't add up. George, how much iron ore is unaccounted for, roughly speaking? Do you know? Assuming for a moment that all the missing iron was refined into steel, how much steel would we be looking at?
This is just a bit of speculative math on my part. But I'd say somewhere in the neighborhood of 100,000 Torum, which is enough to build 2,000 Oxen tanks.
2,000?
That's practically an army.
The Saxon iron mine is a pillar of the Empire's economy. The amount of iron they pull out of there is almost ridiculous. Even if you pocket a small amount every year, it's going to add up to a lot of iron real quick.
But what are they planning to do with all of it? Is the Noble faction trying to make their own tanks in secret?
They couldn't even if they wanted to. Only the second factory has the knowledge and equipment to make tanks. And not only does the second factory have close ties with the Imperial Army, it also leans toward the reformist faction.
You need all kinds of complicated technology to make even a basic tank. It's not as simple as just grabbing some steel, some blueprints, and some grease and getting to work.
So what does that leave them? Selling the iron to another country for profit? I don't know how likely that is. Seems like deals that big would be too easy to trace.
Okay, so setting aside the ore itself for a moment, now that you know this, and given what's happening in Ruhr right now, what were the two of you planning on doing?
It's pretty simple. My uncle oversees the first factory, and the provincial army is blockading the mine. There's no way my family isn't involved. On the other side, you've got all the miners just trying to do their jobs who got dragged into this whole mess. I'm a Rogner. I might not be a great daughter, but there's no way I'm gonna let this go on without putting up a fight.
Angie.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. You're seriously gonna go talk to your old man about this?
Hell no. Like he'd even listen to a word I said. Same goes for the provincial army. I'd just be wasting my breath. That's why I'm planning on sorting out this mess myself. I used to work part-time in the mine. I know the place like the back of my hand. As long as I can find my way inside, I think I can handle the terrorists well enough.
I figured you'd say something like that.
Honestly, does nothing faze you?
In that case, I'd like to ask that you take us along.
We can look at this as a test of how to best respond to a sudden crisis. Looking at it from that perspective, I think it fits neatly within the scope of our field study. Don't you?
Yeah, after hearing all that, I don't want to let them have their way.
Agreed.
I'm with Angelica here. My family's involved in this too. I feel like I have a duty to do something about it.
Thanks. Truth be told, I was kind of hoping you'd back me up anyway. Whatever help you can give, I'll take it.
Well, that's that.
The next thing we need to consider is how to slip into the mine without the Provincial Army taking notice. At the very least, Angie should be able to get the officer in charge to talk with her, but...
So, what, we sneak inside while she's distracting them?
I don't know, that sounds a little overly simplistic to work.
Leave finding our way in to me. If anyone's good at cutting red tape, it's my mother. Maybe she could help us out.
She could, but would she?
Well, if you think so.
All right, I'll leave securing an alternate route to you then. For now, I'm gonna see if I can find out anything else about my family's or the Provincial Army's involvement here. George, give Toa a call and see if you can find out what the Imperial government is doing about all this.
Gotcha. I'll see if I can turn up any machinery that might be useful too.
This is starting to feel like last year's field studies all over again.